Boss boxes contain everything you need to win at a price you'll like. Visit bossboxes.store, and if you use promo code TAIL, you get 10% off your box. And if you want to give your controller a spot of pimping, visit Fatal Grips, makers of the custom skins and grips you see me using on my controllers. Use promo code TAIL for 10% off. Both links are in the description. Go now! Hello YouTubers and Vidizens, it's TIL here and welcome back to Train Simulator 2017, where today we're not going to be doing the Goblin line again, at least in this video anyway. Well, instead we're going to be revisiting the, let me find it, hang on, let me find it, it's on the page, line. We're going to be revisiting the Valenta HST pack and trying out the Great Western livery, the old one. Which is going to be quite interesting. Clear summer morning, so weather's good. 55-minute drive, so relatively short, but we'll live with it. And difficulty is easy, apparently. So, drive a mixed Great Western Merlin and fag packet HST between Exeter St David's and Paignton on a pleasant summer morning, year 1999. I don't have anything else to say at the moment, so let's bloody go! Start. I'll tell you what though, Train Sim World, I am hyped to the moon and back for that. I mean, when that game comes out, that's probably all you'll ever see on the channel until I complete it. Or DLC comes out, but either way I'm hyped, and I'm going to play that to death. So that's something to look forward to. And unless something interesting, I'm not saying unless something interesting comes out, we'll probably never see it again, but we'll find out anyway. So, start with Shift W, put the key in, oh shit. Key in. Do that. Why can't I turn the DRA off? Hang on. Why can't I turn the DRA off? Hang on, why can't I turn the DRA off? Is the train just like initializing or something? Yeah, let's get the tails off. And then we'll put the train supply on. Listen to that. And parking brakes off, so don't need to worry about that. Slapping forward. How do I turn the DRA off? I mean, I don't think DRA was on before, was it? Headlights on. Helps open doors, doesn't it? I actually forgot to open the doors. God, I'm slipping. I don't know, there's that full speedo doing that. Just testing the speedo though, isn't it? My question is, why the hell won't my DRA turn off? Why can't I turn the DRA off, guys? Anyway, next off Dulles Warren. Why can't I turn the thing off? DRA. Why can't I turn the DRA off? Oh, just by moving along the keyboard I finally found the DRA button, so I think it's Y for the DRA, okay. Do know that now, so let's yeah, it's kind of going now. Alright, let's go. Right, so they're the Merlins, and that's a fag packet in the middle there. 5 packets. Let's bring the throttle back. And then just watch the train go. And 5 packet end. Right. Back in the cab. Let's go up to 25 so we can put power. I'll leave it on notch 3 and then just take a look at the task list. So we've got calling it Dawlish Warren, Dawlish Teignmouth, so, or Teignmouth because it's not pronounced Teignmouth, Teignmouth because English, Newton Abbot, Torquay, Paignton and Stoke the Gurrington Yard. Right. So let's get to it then. 10 miles to go till we hit Dawlish Warren. Limit will go up to 75 in a little bit, but I'm going to bring the throttle back down to notch 1 just to make sure we don't overspeed here. It's quite annoying how I can't click the DRA to turn it off, or turn it on or off. Nah, back the power down a little bit. So it's a bit early for notch 5, I think. Now we'll go notch 5. Then I'll just let you guys listen to this while let you guys listen to that beautiful Valenta engine, because I'm good like that. Bring back the glory days of how when these things used to scream up and down the UK rail network. That does. But then the VP 185s and even more so the MTUs took over. Though luckily there's still one Valenta left in this world. It's just the HST prototype recently got restored, and they've put a Valenta engine in it, so all isn't lost, folks. Anyway, 8 miles to Dawlish Warren. Due 10:16, our ETA is currently 10:15. W sign. So that's what you mean you got to sound the horn when you get to those signs. I think it's because there's crossings up ahead and there's no warnings on them, so just how you sound the horn there, and it replaces the dee alarm you get normally in the red lights. So the trains are the alarms on this route and a lot of other routes as well. Not sure if Armstrong Powerhouse programmed temperature simulation into this thing. I know you can hear the Marstons revving up and the exhaust changing, but I'm not sure if your engine can overheat like the 40 can. I know on the class 40 your engine can overheat, and if you don't bloody and if you're not careful with your throttle on it like a summer day, Jesus, you're screwed. But I've been notch 5 for quite a while now, so nothing's really happened yet. I'm trying to listen out for Marstons, but I've got my headset volume high enough. I don't want the microphone picking it up. Not sure if that's the turbo spooling or not sure if that's the turbo going away or the Marstons. And the Marstons are distinct and grow to them, but I don't know if it's the Marstons and the turbo, or if it's just the turbo. Crap. Right. Bring that down. So down the speed. I think I missed the W sign back there, but we'll live with it. There's a W sign. Just trying to see if we can find that sweet spot for the throttle while we're up here. think it might very well be notch 3, but nah, notch 3 still makes it still accelerate. So it's gonna have to be 2. Well, it seems as though we're maintaining 100 while in notch 2, so I think that might be the magic number. Right, let's go on to 75, so out goes the throttle. And up goes the, oh shit, not emergency, Jesus. Not just putting an emergency, have I? Or is it still in step 3? Gotta be careful with the brake on this. Releases and applies pretty fast compared to stuff I've driven. I'm not sure, just my high mouse sensitivity. Right, let's put a little bit of throttle in. Well, since we're only 3 miles from Dulwich Warren, I'll keep it lenient. Right, notch 1. I'll just keep it in notch 1 because, you know, Dulwich Warren's fast approach, and I don't want to, you know, go thundering into Dulwich Warren at a million miles per hour. So cut that. And then we'll just let the train curse from here on out into Dulwich Warren. God, there's a lot of signs on here. I mean, I know this route doesn't penalise you for not sounding your horn near the W signs, but I know some do. So I'm just getting into a habit of doing it so I don't get penalised accidentally. Anywho, let's just start applying brake. Because we're 2 miles out now, so best start slowing down at some point. Don't want to slow down too fast here. Is that a W sign? Yes, it is. Right. Right. Due at 10:16, so we're doing just over 2 minutes. So I think we've got plenty of time to, you know, coast up to here. And then we've got Dawlish, which is just a few minutes away, so it doesn't matter. Teignmouth, 5.5. Newton Abbot in 10. Torquay 16. Paignton at 18. And the Yard in 19 miles. Oh, shit. Looks like we're switching lines apparently. That's why the link's going to go down to 25 just before we hit Dulwich Warren. I think a best start slowing down for said 25 reduction. I mean, the thing is, I don't want to be going too slow through it, but I don't want to be going too fast either. So you got to, you know, make sure your timing's on point. Well, we're going 30 for 32 now, so might put a couple more in. A couple more on there. And then, there we go. Alright, so we nailed it. might just put a little power in just to and there's a W sign, so I don't know if we're going to sound the horn again. I think that's on departure though, isn't it? I think that's a sound the horn on departure, I don't know. Probably will, but anyway, here we are at Dulwich Warren, first stop of the day. A little scenario. Our first stop was technically Exeter, but first stop after Exeter is Dulwich Warren, so that's what we were driving at. Right, how many cars is this HST now? Right, 2 plus 7, 2 plus 8 is up here. I think ours are 2-8, isn't it? So we'll go up here. Hopefully it doesn't get classed as an overshoot now. No, Mark, it will. I'm going to slightly past the sign, but it doesn't matter. I mean, the guard's probably not going to give the signal, but that doesn't matter. Right, next up, Dulwich. Oh, it does. Right, Dulwich next stop is in 1.5 miles. I was just sounding the horn before we passed this crossing before, that's why I sounded the horn before I departed. I knew I had to. Just double checking or triple checking there. I think not 5's too much, so let's bring that down. Down again. And then I'll gauge it again when we hit when the limit hits 70 or 80. I said 70 because it said it was going to go up to 80 and down to 70, but front of the train past the 70 limit before that happened. Not going to be too liberal with the throttle as we go through here, mainly because Dulwich is a mile. And like I said before, I don't want to, going through a station at a million miles per hour, or do a nebulith, because that's the last thing we want to do is do a nebulith. Don't know what you mean by that. Then any person who watches TS videos will probably tell you what it means. Makes or watches TS videos will tell you what a nebulith is. Because I mean, I don't want to be the one to do it unless you really are. Unless you ask me, I won't be the one to do it. I'll tell you what doing a nebulith is, or where the term comes from. I mean, I'm just hoping on career that won't count as a operational on that part. Looks like Dulwich has got a bigger platform, so we should be alright. Just apply more and more brake as we go here. I assume the HST stop marker will be at the end of the platform, but I'll just have a look out for it. as we come in. Right, there it is, there's the HST stop marker. Let's put more brake in. Not that much. And you can see the exhaust from the dynamic exhaust effect there as well, because that's what part of the HST enhancement pack is. There's a dynamic exhaust there as well. Because I'll show you it when we leave here as well. Just get back in the camera so nothing goes wrong. Right, let's show you this now. It's dynamic exhaust. Just brake. Notch 5, you see there? You see the clag there as well, can't you? Ooh, that clag though. Anyway. And I think as the engine heats up, it gets darker as the engine heats up as well. But I think the engine's already pretty hot because it's a summer morning and I'll be revving this bitch like all hell, so. And look at this as well, the passenger view. It's not you're not sat in the seat, you got your head out view. Also known as living that Greiser life. But next stop is Teignmouth, so that's good. Thanks to Thingy for forget your name, but I'll say it now. Thanks for telling me that, or I would have said Teignmouth again, but it's actually Teignmouth. I'll say I'll try and find who it was. Like there. Let's see. Daniel Shakespeare, thanks for that, man. You said Teignmouth is pronounced Teignmouth, so my bad. Speaking of which, it's in 1.9 miles, and we're running on time for it, which is always nice, isn't it? You always look like you're gonna crash on these sort of lines, don't you? When the track like banks up like that, it always looks like you're gonna crash. Which is quite odd, even though they never do. Unless you put like a really dodgy like line in, where if it's like, you know, 180 degrees or something. It's not like MSTS where you could literally do anything you want, where you could literally make any line you wanted. Like I remember a few come to mind. The Mega Coaster. Oh god! Anyone remember that the Mega Coaster from MSTS? So that mod, where it was like a roller coaster in the sky. It was freaking amazing. But MSTS's physics, you could do that. Sadly, not on this game. I mean, because the physics engine's a lot better. So if you like, it'll make it so a train will fall off a 90-degree line, but I don't think it will on train sim. MSTS, that is. It probably will, but I don't know. Well, here we are in Teignmouth, apparently. And the station is just up ahead, so on goes the brake. Yeah, it looks like a typical British summer, doesn't it? Cloudy as hell. But I mean, just hoping that Dovetail make good on Unreal Engine 4. Beta showed promise despite the lack of optimization. Let's just hope the full game is. Otherwise, heads are gonna roll, man. Especially considering that I'm getting I'm getting an important package next week. You guys will know what it is when I get it. That's all. That's the only details I'm giving. I'm getting a package next week, and you'll know about it when I get it. So that's that. I'm trying to go up to the HST stock markers here. Shit. Yeah, I mean, you can see the exhaust effects from the cab as well if you look there. Just zoom in on the window, you can see the exhaust effects there. Hopefully you will if YouTube doesn't make this video, or YouTube or VIDME doesn't make this Enco's video like shit, which I don't think it will. Alright, finished boarding at Teignmouth. Next stop is Newton Abbot. Let's get out of here. To Newton Abbot we go. After which our next stops are Torquay, Paignton and Paignton. Well, that's a passenger stop anyway, then we're just going to take the train to the Goodwinton Yard afterwards. Well, that reverb. Probably a bit early for max power, but we'll live with it. One, because I love hearing that Valenta engine, and two, actually that's the only reason. And I think we all do as well. We all love a good old Valenta scream. Shame this isn't a high speed line where I can, really, show you that Valenta scream. But it's good enough for now. Just bring the power down because we're approaching 60. Just to make sure that we don't go over 60 miles per hour. But I'll start, weaving it. Leave the notch on 2, and then I'll obviously put it back up now. I feel as if I put too much throttle in, but I ain't sweating because the brakes on this thing are pretty good. At least for a train, because it has quite good brakes. Well, we're approaching 80 miles per hour. I think I might cut the throttle out at some point, but we'll see how we're doing on certain fronts. I've just seen that 60 reduction. So out goes the power. Then I'll start coasting a tad until and I'll apply the brake if need be. Still just over a mile until that comes into play, so see how much coasting alone slows the train down, which doesn't look like it's going to be very much, so I'll probably start step 1 brake, we'll put some brake on. I think the 808s are going to start screaming at me now. Yeah. Because we're gonna go down to 60, like I said before. Looks like I only needed a notch 1 brake, which is good. So I'm not going to get slowed down too much. And Newton Abbott's just up ahead as well, so we'll cut the brake now. Then we'll just coast towards Newton Abbott and then see how much brake we'll need at that point. After which we've only got Torquay and Paignton to go, then all we've got to do is take it to the yard. Right, so it looks as if, see how far is Newton Abbott? A mile. And then we're doing 57. Not sure how much we're going to need. But what we do need to do is clear the AWS, because we're on a double yellow here. So I think we might get held at Newton anyway. Right, we'll start braking now. Because one Newton Abbott's our next stop and it's in half a mile, and 2, judging by the signals, we might get hit with a red at Newton Abbott, but we'll see what happens. Look at that. Right, let's put that up, and then just ease our way into Newton Abbott. You can see that red there as well. See signal the red up there. While we do, is it? Yep, still look like it's still red, guys. So we might have to stay here for a little bit, even after we get called to depart. Right, but the brain's full service. Let's pop open the doors. Ooh, that's a textbook stop. Look at that. Look at that, right next to a sign. Textbook. Good, screenshot that. And get back in the cab. And then just play the wait. Either play the waiting game or leave, depending on what happens. Right, there's 150. Out towards Exeter, and Torquay's next stop. And signal's cleared. So let's go. I think we must have been letting that 150 into Newton Abbott. Alright, speaking of which, where's that 150? There it is. So I think it must have been just letting that, holding us at Newton Abbott while that 150 came in. Fair enough. Next up is Torquay in 5.8 miles. Then our final stop is Paignton in 8 from our current location. And 8.3 to the yard where we've got to put this thing afterwards. Since the limit is 40, I'm going to drop power. Or actually going to go down to 40 shortly, I should say. Just, I think we're going to switch lines here, which is why it's dropping us down think we're going to be going onto this left line here. Yep, just as suspected. Changing lines. And then the limit is going to be 45 once the whole train's over. I think we'll be at the bridge by that time. Start slowly putting power on. I say slowly, but increase it by 2. Went from 1 up to 3, so I was going to go 1, 2, 3, but I went 1, 3 instead. Yeah. Doesn't matter though. We didn't overspeed, and we're not going to because cutting the power out. Just watching the speedo carefully because I got it on notch 1. And I'm just seeing if it'll let us maintain 45, and it's not going to, so we're going to have to cut it. We're going to have to idle the train at this on this section. Which is quite unfortunate, because I really wanted to maintain 45, but I can't. Just the underlying problem in this game though. You're either slow slowing down or you're slow speeding up. And to say at least it's quite annoying. Power a bit because we're going at 60. And now I want to accelerate up to 60 as well, as fast as possible. Though our ETA is 10:43, I want to make sure I actually get there for 45 or earlier, like with the other stations, which is why I might go overkill on the throttle sometimes, like I could have done there, or am doing now. I think we're on an incline here, which is probably why I don't seem to accelerate as fast. Though we will slow down if it's 45 faster. But that's a bonus. Though I think we might still need a bit of throttle or braking to make it. Right. Well, 45 is coming up in a bit, and then we're going to set down to 30 as well. Just probably going to idle the train here. I mean, you might wonder why I'm still idling even if it's 45, because one, it's going to go down to 30 in just under a mile. Plus, plus we're actually going to go downhill at that point, so I'm not sure if we're going to be accelerating down once we get there. Yeah, you can see we're accelerating down now, so we might not have been in a good position to slow down in time, but we'll only... Looks like we're only going to go up by a few miles per hour on our way down up to it. Yeah, because you can see how we're really coming up now. So step 3 it is. But I think I've slowed down a little bit too much here, but what can you do, eh? Nothing's perfect. Just going to accelerate 230, just for the sake of, maintaining ideal momentum in this area. I was panicking a bit there because we're still accelerating. I think we might be going downhill still, but I'll deal with it. Not such a pussy. Anyway, I think we might be going downhill again. Just when I think once we pass this bridge, we're going. I think once our power car goes over this bridge, we'll be going downhill again. Yep. So on goes the brake, just so we don't lose speed. Looks like step 1's enough, so we'll keep it at that. And I'll just let the weight of the train push us down here now. Just gonna let gravity pull us through here. And then I'll put the brake on because Torquay is here. Because we're about to arrive at Torquay, so put the brake on step 3 just to kind of ease us in, then 4. Right, and open the doors. Right, so after this it's just Paignton to go in 2 miles. And then the yard just next to it. Which is quite good, isn't it? So I've got quite a few things on the agenda for the channels. Well, I think I might start streaming more often. It's one thing I have planned. I'm going to bring back a few series as well. Let's see, what's canon, what's confirmed. Forest, the Forest is coming back, so we can look forward to that. More of that. I think part 2 of my refresh start went up here yesterday. So you can go watch that on the channel. Also, American Truck Simulator, that's coming back as well. That's why all the episodes are up on VIDME, so you can check those out if you're a Vidizen. What else is confirmed? What else is coming back? Well, there will be more Call of Duty Road to Prestige as well. That'll be back. Just got to find the time to do the live episode. That's why it's been taking so long. I've been waiting for the right time to do the live episode over on twitch.tv/TLOfficial. That'll be linked down below as well. If you want to, best thing to do is follow on Twitter at TLOfficialYT if you want to. Then I'll announce the time of the stream if you're hyped for that. What else is there to say? Not too much to say at the moment, so it's just going to depart Torquay whenever we get called to. Right. The two seats in stress, probably why. Well, it's kind of like a little corner view, but there isn't. Right, let's accelerate. Up to 40 miles an hour. I think Notch 5 might be too much for it, but again, I want to be on time. We are due at 10:53, so I might have to keep my eyes open for stuff such as speed reductions and the like. Because I think the approach to Paignton, you have to slow right down for it, if I remember correctly. Something which I'm not doing right now. Or wasn't. Just keep it on notch 1. Just for the moment. Just gonna up the throttle a little bit, just so. Whoa! What the hell's up with that fence? Why is that fence levitating? Apparently we got a levitating fence on our hands back there. Look at that. Which one button? Look, a levitating fence. Oh, what next? Anyway, AWS is going to start screaming at us now. So just press the shut up button, or acknowledge button if you want official terminology. So we have to slow down to 15 for the approach to Paignton here. Probably why we're due at 10:53, so let's start slowing down. Well, Paignton is in half a mile. It's just up ahead there, just beyond that signal there. Just watching the speed carefully as we go through here. Because the last thing we want to do is overspeed. What? Why did the AWS clear? It's on a single yellow. Why did it just clear? Right, just let it roll. Let the train roll and see what happens. Well, we are accelerating, but I'm not worried too much right now because we're not accelerating that fast, and plus I can just hit the brake if we approach that. Don't need to sound the horn at this crossing because we've got barriers on this one. I think we can let the train just coast. Just let the train roll now, I think. I think we can. I think we can just let the train roll from this point on. But we are accelerating slightly. But it's not going to be enough once we get in. Alright, 10, 12 cars stop right here. So let's full service, that's all as high as we can go. Boom. Wasn't quite as textbook as the other one, but still good. Then it's just a matter of getting the train to the yard at this point, or point after this. Then just take it to the side and that's that. And that'll be the end of the video and scenario. Now we played the waiting game because we turned up early. Problem is, I had much to say. I said pretty much everything I had to say back at Teignmouth and Torquay. So I mean, all I'll really say is I don't know if I'll stream it the weekend, I'm not sure. Monday you'll know, Monday or Tuesday you'll see the video about the package that I'm currently expecting. And it is quite significant because it means a better experience for all of us, whether it be you, me. So all YouTubers, all citizens will get a better experience as a result of this package, and me too. So, right, you must now head to Goodrington Science Stable. Let's go then. Limit's 15, so I'm going to go up to notch 2. And just leave it at that. Oh great, I didn't need to sound the horn for that crossing. But my cautious self did anyway. So for the ones that don't have barriers need to sound the horn at. Right, and here is Goodrington Yard. It's just beyond here. So we're gonna stop on that yellow line on the monitor there. which displays everything. We've got to stop in that yellow line. I think we're going to be just oh right, we are on this line. Thought we were going to be in between and the just to the right of the 158, but we're not. We're next to it. We're next to that rake of coaches there, or I don't know if there's a locomotive on the end of that. Looks like there is. Don't supply any power, so we're just going to not going to use that. But slowing down quicker than I'd like, so I might have to put power in. Just making sure I stop within a reasonable place. This isn't at all reasonable. Try and get the whole train in that yellow line. Or just stop next to the 47. Get this power car next to the 47, that's what I'm going to try and do. Slowing down quicker than I'd like though, which is quite annoying. I think this is far enough. Excellent work. The train will later form the 1139 Turbo Express departure, but that's in the hands of no driver. Why not pop down to the beach and ice cream then? Because I'm just going to actually, you know, turn the train off because I'm realistic like that. So why not pop down to the beach and ice cream, because this is a game and I don't live near a beach. Alright, and we did everything right. Task complete, 8 out of 8, pick up passengers 7 platforms. Sped 3 times, didn't count the emergency brake applications oddly enough. But anyway, that is going to be the end of the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you liked it, just like I thought it sucked. I'm in Tail, I'm out, see ya, yeah. Hey, just wanted to say thank you so much for watching my video. While you're here, be sure to subscribe to make sure you never miss a video. To be extra sure, click the bell next to the subscribe button so you never miss a video. Also, be sure to follow on Twitter and Twitch at TILOfficial. All links down in the description. Click the annotation on the screen to watch my previous video right now.